Hey Coconutters, it's Twin Coconuts here, and today we are doing the 10 hardest mind tricks.
Now, me and Jay generally think that we're not very smart.
I do, what are you about?
No,
I do. So me and Harrison think we are generally smart when it comes to like mind tricks. We don't believe they can trick us because we believe like we see all the
we're
things.
above the normal IQ level. The normal IQ level's here. We're here. We're joking. We're really stupid. Now, the original video's in that description box below, so if you want to go check it out, then make sure to go do so and tell them that Twin Coconut sent you with love.
Now, can you do us a favour and take 1 second out of your day to give this video a thumbs up? It helps us out more than you know, and it shows us that you care. So thank you for that if you've done it.
Anyway, let's see how stupid we are.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking
What's
at the
up,
10
Charlie?
hardest mind tricks ever. So these mind
Charlie's
tricks
so
are
cool,
basically
like.
made to make you look stupid,
Great
or to
YouTuber.
confuse
He's
you, and
fun.
sometimes even guess what you're thinking. And you guys can trick all of your friends with these. So definitely watch to the end of this video, because there's some things on here which are the most insane thing I've ever seen. And don't forget, drop a like if you enjoy. Let's aim for 6,000 likes on this
Wow.
video, because it really
Go on,
does help
dude.
me out.
can
So
do it.
coming in at number 10, we have number trick. So for this one, I need you to do something, but it's really easy and it's only 4 steps. So first, work out 1 plus 1, which is 2, then 2 plus 2, which is 4, then 8 plus 8, which is 16, and now name a vegetable. So I'll give you guys a second
carrot.
to name your vegetable,
Carrot.
Broccoli.
and I'm gonna guess that you guys thought of carrot. I know, guys, this one is so insane, and if you
I
didn't
would've-
think
I would've said
it's very
carrot, but you
unusual,
said it,
because
so-
90%
Okay, that
of
was
people do. And scientists have been trying to work out why, and they think it has something to do with carrot being a 6-letter word, because the last number was 16, and that ends in a 6.
I actually
Or
didn't
maybe
say
it's just
16, I
because
was looking at
carrots
the
are the
4
most
plus 4
obvious
one, and I
vegetable.
said 8,
Who
and I
knows?
said
And this
16,
trick
so-
totally got me and blew my mind when I first heard it, so definitely
Oh,
leave
I
a
thought you were
comment
gonna say
saying
broccoli.
which vegetable you thought of. So next up we have triangle. So I need you guys to do something for this one too. All you need to do is read out the text inside this triangle.
Paris
So I'm
Paris
going to give you a
in the
second to
spring.
do that.
Paris in the spring.
And I'm sure
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys read Paris in the spring, right?
I did
well,
read
go
Paris
ahead
in the
and
spring,
read
but
us
I'm fine.
again.
No, there's
Did
gonna
I
be
say
something
that?
else
Well, then
there.
wake up, because if you look closely, it says Paris in the spring. And I bet you guys didn't even notice the second
No.
the,
I did the
because I
second
didn't,
time.
even
I
after I,
only
read
noticed it when you
each
said-
word like
Yeah.
4 different times.
your brain
And
reads
this
it
was
quick.
actually made by a professor of cognition psychology, which is basically about how our knowledge can make us more dumb. So for example, we know it should be Paris in the spring, so we just automatically correct it in our mind, but actually that makes us less observant. And only around 4% of people get this first time, so if you did get this, then you're a really observant person. So well done.
Well done to you.
So next up we have insane instructions. So you guys do have to do quite a few instructions for this one, but
Okay,
trust
here we
me,
go.
it's so worth it. Because this one is probably one of the craziest ones on this entire list. So pick a number between 2 and 8. I'm gonna choose 6, then multiply it
3.
by 9, so that's 54. And
That's
then you
a
should
bit.
have 2 digits, so add them together, so 5 plus 4 making 9. Then subtract 5, so that's gonna leave us with 4. And then pick a letter to go with your number, so I'm gonna choose D. And then think of a
D.
country that starts with that letter, so I'm gonna say
Denmark.
Denmark. And then think of an animal starting with the letter of the country, so an animal starting with K, so
Bingo.
I'm gonna say kangaroo. And now think of a
okay,
color
okay.
starting with the last letter of the animal, so that's O. I'm gonna go with orange. And if you guys chose the same thing as me or
Yeah.
something different, then I bet you guys got the answer of an orange kangaroo in Denmark. And I had to put this one on this list because of how accurate and specific
don't
this
get
is.
that
Like, I
one.
have no idea
wouldn't
how
really
this works
follow
or
it.
how insane you have to be to come up with something like this. And if this didn't work for you, then that's really weird, because only 2% of people aren't affected by this.
I don't get it though.
I don't get the point in it.
Because my
Initially.
mind is definitely blown right now. So next up we have rude or not. So I'm sure you guys have seen this already on Twitter or Facebook before. And this one is so old, but it gets me every single time. And I guess you could say this is kind of like a dirty-minded test. So when you look at this photo, you probably read, I have a big dick. But really, it says, I
Whoa.
have
Oh my
a
God.
dick. But because we all sort of have a dirty mind, and our minds notice shocking and offensive stuff a lot more than normal stuff.
I've
we
seen
instantly
that. I didn't wanna
think
read
it
that
says
out loud.
something
I've
wrong.
seen
And
that
because our minds
before.
automatically want to make sense of things, kind of like Paris in the spring from before, then it just automatically works it out. But that's not the only mind trick in this photo, because underneath that it says you read that wrong, but under that it says you read that wrong too, because it says above it you that read wrong. So again,
Oh my
they tricked
God.
you.
Oh my
And
God,
even
that's
the one
what mine-
underneath that is wrong, because you probably read that awkward moment when you say something wrong, but really the word moment is left out. I mean, shit, they just tricked us like 4
Oh
times.
my God.
That's complete
3
mess up.
times.
So next up we have how many F's. So this one is so simple, and it makes you feel really dumb if you don't get it. So all you have to do here is answer how many F's are in this sentence, which says finished files are a result of scientific study combined with the experience of years.
2.
Right, let's count it.
2.
1, 2,
Oh, 3.
3.
3. 3.
No, is there an F in here somewhere? No.
No, it's 3.
3, so it's 3.
So most people count 2 Fs because of the 2 words here, or maybe 3 because they see the F in scientific, but some people don't see that F because the word gets cut off here. But there's actually 6 Fs.
Oh my
God, how did we
And the
miss
reason
that?
most people don't
How
get the
did
really
we
obvious
miss
one is
that?
because they don't notice the Fs in of. Because it's such a small and unimportant word, we don't even notice it. Aw, now I feel
Oh my god, we missed.
Oh my god.
That's well cool.
Did you actually find them?
So coming up next, we have what number comes next. So this one is a really cool number mind trick, and all you have to do is read out these numbers. So that's 6, 11, 17, and 28. And then say what number should come next.
32.
So I'm going to give you a second to say your number.
6.
I'm just trying to say 32.
So 5, 6, so it's 7.
And I
so
bet
it's
most
40,
of you got
30,
45. And
35,
that's because
wasn't
the number before always adds up to the next number in the
35,
sequence.
wasn't it?
For example, 6 plus 11 makes 17, and then 17
No, I
plus
got
11 makes
35.
28. So it's like your mind subconsciously adds up the numbers. So this one basically shows how quickly your mind can think without you even
Alright, that's a
making it.
32.
So unlike
I
all
got
the others, this
35.
one
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of makes you
dumb.
feel smart instead of dumb and confused. And this number sequence can go on forever, as you can see here, but most people don't say it right after 45, so I just did it up to that point. And around 80% of
35.
people say 45. And almost everyone does this subconsciously, so who knows, maybe we're all secretly great at math. And I say secretly because I know I'm not good in real life. So coming up next, we have number predicting. So this is another number trick, and this one isn't so much of a mind trick, but more of a visual trick. But you can still fool a ton of people with this. So all you need to do is pick any number and then follow the line to the number on the opposite side. And
10
then
and
take
4.
your 2 numbers and
Yeah, I
subtract
think
the
that.
small one from the big one, and I bet the answer you get is 6. So I'm going to choose 8, and then that goes to 2, so 8 minus 2 is 6. But there's a catch, because this has been made
So
so
man's like
smartly, it
6,
means that any combination you choose, you'll always get 6. For
Oh my
example,
God.
if I take 12 and that goes to 6, then 12 minus 6 is 6. So yeah, the answer is
Oh my
guaranteed to be
God.
6 every time, but that doesn't stop you from fooling a ton of people with this. And because all you need for this trick is a circle with 12 numbers in it, you can use any clock. And the guy who worked out that clocks do this must have been really smart, because I had no idea that clocks did this before.
No.
And before you
No,
guys
neither
start
did I.
commenting saying you didn't get 6, well, you can't, because that's a lie. So don't even try that shit. So next up we
Oh,
have
shit,
memorize
got that.
names. So this is a memory test which 90% of people get wrong. So it shows 6 people here and their
Ben,
names.
Mike,
So I'm
Ryan,
going to give
Matt,
you a
Ted,
second.
Ben, Mike, Ryan, Matt, Ted. Ben, Mike, Ryan, Matt,
And now
Ted,
here's
Bill.
the test. Can you remember the names
Ben,
of these 3
Mike,
people?
Ryan.
And no going back to check, that's cheating.
Ben,
So it
Mike,
turns out that only 4% of
Ryan.
people can actually get this
Ben, Mike,
right.
Ryan.
And the correct answer is Ryan, Ted, and Bill. And that's because these are the least memorable ones on here, because the other ones stand out in some way. For example, the
Ben,
red
Mike,
ones are
Ryan,
like
right.
actual colour, and Ben, the other yellow one, is to the left. So yeah, it just goes to show that boring people don't stand out even in colour.
Got that right?
No, you didn't. We got them all wrong.
Oh, did it say for the bottom row?
Not for any roll.
So next up we have duck or rabbit. So this is a really cool visual mind trick, and you're definitely going to get into a lot of arguments if you show this to your family and friends, and I'll explain why right now. So when you look at this image from this way, then you probably see a duck, right? And there you have it, it was a duck. Nah, I'm just kidding guys, of course there's more, because if you look at it this way, you'll probably see a rabbit, because the eye is the same on each side, but the duck's beak can also
Look at
be
it which
rabbit
way?
ears depending
Oh,
on what side
rabbit
you look
mouth
at. And I know I told you
is-
that both animals are
All
related,
right,
but some people
duck.
don't know, and they only look at it from one way. And yeah, this image can cause a ton of arguments, and it has done for over 100 years, because it was made in 1899 by an American psychologist called Joseph Jastrow. And basically,
What a name.
coming up last on this list, we have black dots. So this is a really crazy optical illusion, and it really messes with your eyes. Like, you know when you wake up and everything's blurry, it's basically like that. And it's so simple, all you have to do is count the black dots. So how many can you guys count? Well, you should have got 35. And there's actually
Oh my
no
God,
way
they're at
to
the
do
top of-
this with your eyes.
Yeah,
Because over
4.
time, when you look
No,
at the
8,
white
12.
dots, all of the other dots will go white except
they
the
go.
one you're looking at.
I got
So yeah,
12.
this is a crazy
Where do
illusion,
they go
and the
when
only
you
way
look
to
down?
get the answer is to either guess or multiply 7 by 5. And this one really made my eyes hurt, because I tried to do this by counting, and the reason it messes with your eyes is because of the surrounding white squares and the grey grid
disappeared.
create a
How many is
contrast,
it?
and then your eyes think the contrast should be in the dots as well. So it's basically a mind trick which also tricks your eyes. And this is based off another more simple
Oh my
illusion
God.
that's been around for over 100 years.
Oh,
and
that's
the answer to
horrible.
that
Every
one is
one-
35
every black dot I
too.
look at
So
turns
yeah,
to
this has
white.
been so cool to check out all these mind tricks, and that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the
Wow.
top right corner, and you guys can vote for the coolest one.
Wow.
What do you think was the hardest in a way? The one that got me the most was the Fs. I couldn't believe I didn't
Yes,
see
yeah.
them Fs.
They was the most craziest ones. I can't believe we only saw through. I was looking at every single word.
I thought when he pointed at the 2, I thought I was seeing it because the F
Yeah.
letters at the end, I thought I was seeing that. But, oh my god.
we
There
missed
was
about
like
3.
7 or something altogether,
Yeah,
wasn't
there's
there?
like 4 ofs. that we missed.
I don't know, it was unbelievable.
Like you said, of is an important word or something.
I'm stupid.
So, yeah.
Did that one work for you? I want to know if that one worked for you. If you actually saw the F's in the offs.
Which one did you think was the most craziest? Which one did get you? Did any of them get you, or did all of them get you? All of them pretty much got us.
Yeah.
It was like one that the second one didn't get us.
Which one was that?
The triangle. I'm going to Paris.
It did. It got us for a
Yeah,
second.
we figured it out.
Straight
so-
away, yeah. I
So
suppose we win.
out of 10, 9 got us. How many got you out of 10?
Anyway, Coconuts, that's the end of that video. Remember, if you like this, give it that thumbs up. Make sure to comment, make sure to share with your friends. And don't forget to please
Subscribe.
and become a Coconuts with us today. Remember, everyone, we love you all. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
It's Coconuts today.